which was a huge problem for Moss Valley workers. Undercover Isla, hi, how are you doing? I will be streaming until my lunchtime, which is, let me see, about 2 more hours. Welcome to the stream. Okay, off to the store. Harvest is good. Everybody's good. I am gonna need a trailer at some point. I suppose one of the things. So seeing that sign back there that basically said remove the farm track. So I presume if I chainsaw that, it'll remove all the farm tracks on the farm. We have deformable ground, although it's only temporary. But it would be nice to be able to wear away the grass where you're driving, so you end up with dust tracks at the places you predominantly drive. And given, I suppose that was something that we got. It wouldn't work in field. It wouldn't work outside of fields. But if you drove a tractor in Farm Sim 17 or 19 using Realismus's Seasons mod, if you drove over something, it would either kill it if it was an arable crop, but if it was grass, it would knock it back one growth stage unless you were using narrow tyres. It didn't work outside fields, but it did mean that you would be able to see where you drove all the time. Thinking about the real world, obviously, if you drive over the same plot of ground all the time, you just wear a rut in it and grass doesn't grow. So you can see where kids walk across a patch of grass to cut the corner when they're going to school. Some huge fields here. We may have some very lucrative contracts out there, which could be handy, and it will make buying fields easier if we have all the contracts. We should investigate. So, oh, and the harvester's full. Well, of course it is. Thing's filling up quite quickly considering how bad the yield is supposed to be. Oh, bouncy cows. Hi, cows. We have some deer in it. That doesn't look good. Someone's on the wrong side of the road. Just letting you know. Yeah, we've got a family, mother and 2 small deerlet things. And the deerlets, one of them was jumping around everywhere in our backyard. Now they both are. So, hey, happy deers. I might be able to get out that way. Let's do that. Let's fill that up. Fill the rest of it up. So that leaves about 3,600 litres of liquid fertiliser on that pallet. It's a little bit more than one full tank. Now hopefully if we go out this way, I'm thinking this road swings around back to the main road and we might not be held up by that UPS truck. Yep, they're still there. Oh, unfortunately, we got stuck by a school bus who's in the same predicament. I think seems to be some issue with the traffic splines here, which might make sending a worker to empty a cart somewhere useful would be also a challenge. Well, I guess that's not our problem right now. Our problem right now is all our tractors have stopped working. We'll get this back to the farm. Well, okay, let's do it this way. Okay, you're done. Get this guy first. And the reason for that, I can then just set this guy running and he's just going to do his job. And not going to need any further involvement by me until he's finished. Well, then go empty the harvester because that's the next thing. Once the harvester's emptied, he will continue until he needs to be emptied again. Then we can bring the liquid fertilizer back. Okay, that would be the windrower. So we've only got the little windrower. Well, the adequately sized windrower, which I've had issues with in the past because it's just it has issues where there are fences and hedges you can't drive through. But for this farm it would be fine, and potentially for this farm it would be even better if we had a bigger one, but can't afford it right now. So I'll run this over here. Field and tell it to get going. Yes. Get going. Okay, you. How does this field look? I've got a feeling. Oh, it looks like we're on almost the last row, if not the last row. So he's nearly done. Turn that off. And back to this guy. All right. And get back to the farm. Finish up the spraying job. We don't have seed. I am going to have to buy some seed. That's... So there's a fill limit mod. Now, I was reading the text on that, and it basically says it allows you to manually say how much you want in a thing and filter that level. So let's say I need 5,000 litres of wheat to feed the chickens. I could then pull under the silo and just say fill it to 5,000 litres, and it would do that and no more. So I wouldn't be wasting stuff. Okay, AI worker E has completed their task. That will be the harvester. Oh, that's actually quite handy. So if I empty the grain cart, go back and empty the harvester, I'll just use what's in the harvester, which I have no idea because he's finished his job now. And why am I going this way? I don't know. Chicken ranching. Yes. We'll do that in a while. Don't know why I went that way, but it works. I want to be here, I think, and I'll get that folding here. You're doing your thing, you're full. So, like I said, we'll empty this lot, then we'll go and empty the harvester. And dump the harvester load in the chickens, because it's not going to be a huge amount. Probably about 3,000, maybe 3,500 litres in it. I could bring the harvester over rather than having to drive the tractor all the way out there and back again. That would be good. We'll drop the header on the header cart too. Alright. That kind of makes sense. Oh, we're doing outside headlands, okay. Hi, horsies. Squeak and unload. Harvester. 4,000 litre. Oh, that's even better. Okay. You missed a bit. $4,166. Oh, $1,069. Yes, that was worth it. So, final job of today will be to bale up a lot of stuff, none of which is going to need wrapping, so that's all good. Bring the trailer in, I guess. Wow. Let's get that lined up. How's that look? That looks beautiful. Spring. I remember when that particular function got added with the class DLC, where they decided to make it such that headers would stick to their trailers, which was awesome. Okay, park this in the middle of the field here. Leave it running. Back up one. Okay, where's the chicken feed? On the front. I am probably going to need a little truck to cart goat's milk and eggs to places. We don't have any pigs, which I don't think is a problem. Alrighty, that's you done. Now, as I was saying, I do believe chicken access is this way. This is a closed road, so there's no running around the back. I could, there's an interesting thought. There's a big patch of grass there. I could turn that into a grass field and supplement my stuff. Okay, is that good? I don't know. Should we try it? No. Nope. Maybe it's... No, that's the... I'm not getting a helper to tell me... Here, 6. What's oh, I've got the tractor selected. That might be. Oh. Oh, unload here, Control I. Control I is not a good thing. I'm sorry, chickens. There it is. Oh, there we go. Back of the trailer wasn't close enough, and we have emptied the trailer. Good. We've got the trailer hung up on the fence. So great move, and we can turn the help text off. Okay, I think I'm going to dump this. It doesn't have a hood. Okay, I'm going to dump this in the middle of the field here, because we are done with that. Oop. And I'll pull off to the side for now, and actually, head back to the field. Let's go grab the header. Then we can do the thing. I have no idea why he rode the inside headland and then the outside headland. It seems a little weird. This header's done all sorts of gymnastics with its hitch. Also, we don't have a vehicle wash. Might want to think about that at some point. I think for now, I'm going to do... I'm going to head down here. And turn around there. That works, just about. Alright, so harvesting done. Do not park the header in front of the door. That would be bad. That's good. Disconnect. Pull forwards, that's done. You. Oh, your engine was already on. Let's do a fold the pipe, fold the top, and put it all away. Here we go. I think I'm going to park this behind the tree. Oh, I'm going to park it over here so that I do have at least some access to the grass equipment. And you are good for now. Turn the engine off. Who's next? You. You are next. Okay. Right. And I think this was probably the row we were doing. No, it wasn't. I think it was probably the next row over that we were doing. We completed that row. And go, go, go. Come on. And it on. Okay, did miss a little bit there. Do I care? I don't know. There are a couple of little patches of I didn't do that bit. So I think on the whole I'm not going to be too bothered about bits here and there that didn't get done. Okay, what do we reckon? 3 rows and we're done. How is Casey's doing? Fine. So I don't know if I've got a workshop on this farm. It should appear on the map. We'll take a look at the map when we're done. This task. I think maybe we'll hitch the big John Deere on the baler. The other thing I'm not doing right now is we might be able to buy some food supplements for the horses and some other animal. I think the horses probably need oats, and we don't have any of those. Might need to grow some. Okay, that is spraying done. Should we jump out and have a look? pH value is bad. Nitrogen is perfect. Not awesomely perfect. And expected yield is now 79%. So better than it was at 50. I've lost my tractor. Lost my tractor. Guys, where'd my tractor go? Ah, there it is. Let's see. Okay, did that. I'm going down now. 2,500 litres, that's okay. Cameo, good morning. Welcome to Saturday and a new map. We are now in America doing American things, I guess. But personally, I've been doing American things for 26 years almost. Long time, maybe 27. Yeah, maybe. Totally been doing 26 years. Maybe getting on for 27. Okay, you need to be emptied. So, stop. Really? Oh, I have to select the front tank. Do that again. There we go. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I just got aggravated with the last map. So, bear with me a second. Report block this user. Yes, okay. So, bye-bye gone. So yeah, it would. The problem with Moss Valley is it had a lot of issues with power lines in the middle of the fields, hedges on the edge of the field, and the workers just could not cope with it. It also had problems with selling stuff. Like, there was nowhere to sell wool, there was issues, I just had so many issues. I just got fed up with making allowances and just, we're going to start on a new map. So I figured this one was as good as any. I have the front thing selected, so that's good. Ooh, that's heavy on the back. Not sure why I've got two green weights, because they're the heavy weights and this is the lightweight tractor. Put that there. How does that work out? Yes. I do want to find if I've got a workshop here, so let's pull up the map and see what's out there. The farm. So that's the house, that's the chickens, that's the manure heap, that's fun, that's the cows, that's the horses, that's the workshop. I guess I can go over there then, and that's the grain silo. Yes. Okay. Oh, and that's the sheeps. Okay, I think we've identified the farm. Let's take this tractor, since we are now done with driving in crops. And I feel this is probably a good. I was just looking for something fairly simple that wasn't going to add too much in the way of stuff. I guess I am in the workshop here. No. Well, that's kind of awkward. Why is the workshop bench on this side, but the workshop is on the other side? Why I'm going to turn the engine off because I'm kind of done with this tractor, at least for right away. No, come on. Come on, dude. You are... Do I have to park between them? I would have thought that since I'm inside the hazard markers there, it would... I was in the workshop area. But there we go. Okay. I want to customize. We can get wide tyres as well. Medium, standard. I'm going to put standards on this because I've already paid for them. Actually, I didn't pay for them. They came with, so that's good.